Hello everybody, Giant here with another episode of Dark Souls 2. Last time we made it through the place downstairs, whatever it's called, I can't remember, Harvest Valley, killed Jabba Hutt, and now we're in some gigantic poisonous windmill. That's always where I wanted to spend my life. Isn't it where you want to spend yours? Don't fall down there, you'll die. But, yes, in this episode we're going to be traversing through none other than the Earthen Peak, which is this horrible, horrible, terrible little windmill with lots and lots of poison. Lots of poison! Okay, come on, buddy. Just, I got a feeling like this guy's trying to use his friggin' poison darts. Don't get hit by those. As you can tell, I blocked 3 of them, or 2 of them, out of the 3 he threw. Needless to say, if you fail to even block 1 of them, then you're probably gonna get poisoned by the second one no matter what you do. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. We got a mannequin shield. I didn't even know they had a shield. What on earth? I think it was the first time I've seen this drop, actually. Let me make sure what it is. Oh yeah. I don't think I've seen this before. A shield used by mannequins of Harvest Valley. The peculiar art of puppetry is a vestige of the 2 lost lands. The queen, entranced by poison, used it to beckon unknowing souls to the defiled valley. So, yeah, there's that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too big on the lore in this area, simply because I'm just not too big on the area in general. It's, I don't know. Oh god, please poise, thank you. Had to break that poise, or that was not gonna be a very fun encounter. That could have ended in me flying off in a direction and dying horribly. How's my inventory looking here? Pretty decent. I might want to take that dagger off just to hasten things up, but nah. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Actually, I probably, whatever. The good news, though, is that once we're through with Harvest Valley and this whole bridge right here, I will go back to using or having my spell weapons in the left hand and the other things in the right, the normal weapons. But for now, I do realize I never actually equipped my pyromancy flame. That was very silly of me. Oh well, because pyro still scales with intelligence, not as much as actual physical magic, but I mean, pyromancy's good. You can get some fun spells too. Either way, Mr. Crypt Guardian, or whatever he is over there, is dead now. Grave Warden, I think his name is. I don't know what they're doing here at all. First things first, though, come over here, right away, and kill these guys. They will just drop, and it will not be fun if you don't take care of them, because that's 2 mannequins at once. They're fast, they hurt, you don't want to fight them. At least not 2 at once. That is most unfortunate. As for now, oh, hello. Let's 2-hand this bad boy. Try to conserve at least a little bit of durability. How is our spells looking, by the way? Heavy Soul Arrow, Great Soul Arrow. Yeah, I definitely... If I recall correctly, I think I'm completely wasting an attunement slot right now. So yeah, definitely should be equipping some pyromancies and whatnot. Whatever, though. We get a pike in here. That will be very helpful in a much later area in the game. I say much later. It's probably going to be the next area we go to. Like, before we even fight another Great Soul. As I said, I like to take my time and... Oh my god, the gyrating mimics. Or mannequins. Dirty, dirty boys. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, normally I just go through and finish off this entire branch anyways, but we're using a fire weapon right now. Needless to say, that's... Well, I mean, for people who know what's coming up, that's gonna be a little bit nasty. For people who don't know what's coming up, don't worry, you'll likely find out by the end of this episode, because we're reaching the near the end of the poison branch of this little triathlon here. But first things first, do not rest at that bonfire. Instead, what you want to do is light your torch and set it ablazing. You'll probably see a message around here that says, try torch. It's very helpful. I'd highly recommend you do this. So now that we've committed arson and completely burned the windmill, we'll just hang out in here and sort of think about what terrible, terrible deeds we've done. We just committed arson. Things are falling apart already. And by falling apart, I mean these gears should start slowing down right about now. Ah! There we go. So for those of you who don't know, basically what this windmill is doing is it's siphoning the poison out of those mines down there, because, you know, there's poison lurking in the mines. I mean, it's not the most unheard of story. So basically this windmill was pumping the poison out of the mines, or like the absolute depths of the mines, like places we can't even go into the mines, and basically bringing it up to the surface for none other than the boss of this area, who we will hear more about very shortly. Oh god, bad move, bad move, bad move! I am an idiot! That was, I don't even know what I was thinking. Well, now we have to do all this again. No, we don't. I actually rested at the bonfire. We're only like friggin', we are not very far behind. We're right here. Yay. Just gotta grab the bloodstain. Be smart this time. Yeah, there we go. And speaking of be smart, you should really consider running around this left corner and smashing this guy in the face. Oh my god, I'm starting to bald. That's no. The Fashion Souls is not with us right now. We gotta remedy that right now. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. We're not bald. I don't want a bald, man. Hair is, at least when it comes to mammals, hair is pretty nice. And over here we find an NPC who's going to tell us a bit more about this place.
Shush. You idiot.
And he's got a beer belly.
I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah. Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it.
So, yes, this is Laddersmith Gilligan, and he is where the entire belly budget went to.
You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep, I'm trying to help you, you know? Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so...
And a need for souls.
I let you off. This once.
So, I don't know if you have to do this too. I don't think you do have to pay him these souls if you want to get all the dialogue from him and buy from him. But, it's definitely something you'll want to do.
It'll be just a moment.
What you get by paying for 2,000, or what you get for paying 2,000 souls is well worth well over 2,000 souls. So, as his name would imply, Laddersmith Gilligan smiths ladders. He's very useful.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
Alright, let's go. We'll talk to him later, but for now, let's see what we got for paying 2,000 souls. It'll be great, I assure you. And it will actually be great, especially given how rare Twinkling Titanite is in this game, because we get a Pharaoh's Lockstone and Twinkling Titanite. Pharaoh's Lockstone alone worth $4,000 from Malentia. And generally, Malentia actually has reduced prices for you, so bear that in mind. And then there's also the Twinkling Titanite, which is worth, if I recall correctly, like 13,000 souls when you can finally buy them. Yeah. Worth it!
Wow. What is it? What do you need now?
Wow, this guy, I just wanted to say hi. But we can learn prostration from him. So, if you're having a bad time in PvP and don't have the Have Mercy gesture yet, try using that one. You might be spared, alternatively, they might just take the opportunity to kill you horribly.
Psst. Have you heard?
Where's the word?
Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right?
A monster?
The poison, well, does wonders for her body. You know, health and beauty and that sort of stuff. And I thought only human women were so petty.
Burn!
That creature, she was human once, you know? Yeah. In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate and sought eternal beauty, hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean?
I think so. Was that supposed to be lewd?
Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here.
Pay attention to that last
When do you
line, by
think
the
this
way.
all happened? Long ago, when this very land was called something else. We say Drangleic now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. Oh no.
Gilligan seems to know what's up.
That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burnt.
And I think that's all of his dialogue.
God almighty.
Yep.
I'm not going to die in this dump. Find it.
Oh wait, I forgot to tell you what I sold. Whoops. So you can buy a reinforced club, a whip, you can buy claws from them, which are interesting, and the wooden shield. Doesn't have a dragon in this game, it's got a lion, so it's nowhere near as cool. What else we got? We got the thief and the black leather set, which definitely, again, the fashion souls on that is pretty good, but I've got the Bone King skirt, and none of that really melts well. We got aromatic oozes, so, you know, if you're looking for more magic stuff, there you go, but I have a spell that casts that, so, you know. Kind of pointless. Bleeding serum adds a bleed effect, which definitely might be pretty cool. And over here we have a ladder miniature. Seems worthless now. Don't worry, it will have a use far, far later, but not now. So goodbye.
Find it. All the best.
But yes, that line he had about the whole how the princess's ire turned her into a monster. Well, if we take a look at the covetous demon soul, which should be over here. Eating is an expression of desire. There was once a man whose deep affections were unrequited. He transformed into the covetous demon, which only made him lonelier than before. So I don't know, I guess apparently negative things or emotions turn you into monsters. I mean, that kind of sucks. But oh well. I don't know, I mean, I guess take from that lore what you will. But for now, let's move over here and pull this ladder, or lever, cause we want some treasure. I would not stamp onto that just quite yet. Just quite yet. Cause down here we get large silver proud knight and a divine blessing. Now we'd better get out of here before it falls down. Uh-oh. Run! Yeah, I tried to make that as tense as possible. They give you way too much time to react for that. I don't think anyone has ever been actually crushed by that, other than the poor soul. Also, you might have noticed that the bottom of these little door frames here are actually completely invisible. So that's some pretty cool game dev facts right there. They untextured the bottom of those door frames. Absolutely brilliant. But I guess they figured everyone would panic and not have time to look around. But if you ride this one up, you don't die, contrary to what I've heard many, many people try and tell me. Instead, you block the mannequin's knives with the chest, and you get a mirror shield. Which, obviously, shield originating from Mira. I don't think it's that bad, actually. Oh, come on, game. I had a little bit of a fall there. I must apologize. So it's got some more elemental resistances, but at the loss of... Well, I say elemental, I mean status effect resistances. But at the loss of physical magic, fire, and lightning, so direct damage, which is highly unfortunate. Either way, we are not going to climb that ladder. We will end up in this room again later, but for right now, that is not the way I want to go. So, let's kill this mannequin before he becomes a huge problem. Thankfully, this guy rarely ever becomes a problem. He's just kind of sitting over here clueless. I'd like to think he's the guy that's just kind of drinking off in the corner, like, life sucks. I hear that they're still breaking poison over here. So, speaking of over here, hello! We made it! And over there we have some desert sorceresses. They only use fire magic. And thankfully we can kill them relatively easily with actual magic. The Grave Warden can do some interesting things, so be careful. More likely than not though, he'll just end up killing himself. Hopefully we'll see him do it here. I don't know, maybe they patched his AI. I highly doubt it though. These guys are really good at dodging my heavy soul arrows by mere pixels. And come on, he's so close to killing himself. Come on, just drop down. Here we go, here we go, here we go. No, not quite. Poor guy just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to get to us. So he just kind of stands over here and does things. Ooh, actually, there we go. And we poisoned her. So that desert sorceress won't be doing much anymore. Can I draw a little bit better aggro from you? Come on. So what he can do is he can drop down here, and when he drops down here, he wants to get back up onto that platform. His AI demands it, absolutely. So what he'll do is he'll actually break open these pots with his silverback shield, which is what he has over there. Which, that silverback shield attack will cause him to break more than one, and when that guy breaks more than one pot nearby, he gets poisoned. So he'll just end up horribly murdering himself with poison, which is always a fun time. Let's jump. Hello. I'll just try and backstab you. Nailed it! These guys aren't the hardest guys in the world. Not too bad. They can be nasty. Do bear in mind their spears have, I believe it's dark elemental on them, so you cannot block, or actually no, I think you can block them. I can't remember. Either way, trap chest, in case you can't tell by the fact that it's darker and shinier. And surprise, surprise, in an area like this, it's poison. And we got a Firehouse Lockstone, so definitely worth your time. But be careful as you come around this corner, because these pots don't have poison, but there is another friggin' Grave Warden. And he's going to try and be a jerk. Come on. I thought he was going to. I don't know. Maybe he's just misunderstood. Probably not, though. Let's be honest here. Should know that the shield there does not actually count as a shield break. You can block that very, very easily. Doesn't even drain that much stamina. So, by the way, if you want to know where we are now, we are over here where the elevator is. So now do you understand why I didn't want to go that way? Speaking of which, that is where the poison will lead you. You fall down there, you break down these poisons, and it'll take you down here. So, there you go. Pretty easily mapped out area. And if we drop down here, hey, try attacking the ring ahead. What a scumbag. Why would you attack Pate? He's nothing but a good man.
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of our friendship.
And because we fought the last giant with him and he survived the fight, we get his entire set. His ring, his armor, his shield, and his spear. So, definitely. Alternatively, you can just kill Pate to get his shield and spear and the ring, I think it is. And then you can go speak with Melentia, who will sell her stuff.
They were meant for you.
Why, thank you, sir.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself. Well, I don't.
So again, as usual, Pate is too cowardly to move on, and we cannot open this door from the side, so we're gonna have to go and try and find this treasure for him. Which we will and won't do. So, platforming souls, there is, hi. There's a desert sorcerer over there who you can kill with a ranged attack. I'm gonna back away from that. So whether with arrows, bolts, spells, whatever, you can kill her relatively easily, but the jump is the problem here. What you have to do is you have to jump at the edge of this ramp and manage to pop your way onto that ledge right there, because you cannot make this full gap. And then from there you can walk on over there, and the jump backwards is even worse, because you have to jump from here back onto this land, which is just a nightmare. And it's not even worth it. I don't remember what's on the body, but the chest just holds rouge water. And this isn't even the treasure Pate's talking about. The treasure that Pate is interested in is this one, which we are interested in as well. It is Great Heavy Soul Arrow. So that is, of course, another sorcery that we are absolutely going to be attuning, because damage. Knock, knock. Don't roll this door open, or you will roll right into those pots. It will not be pretty, let me tell you. But...
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap.
Thank you, Pate. Pate's nothing but a good man, you see?
I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that? The poor bloke must have quite an imagination.
And he is, of course, talking about Creighton, who we encountered earlier.
You be careful too, my friend. For trust can be a dangerous thing.
I know, but don't worry, Pate, I trust you. You're a good man. Nothing like that bloodthirsty Creighton guy. He is just evil incarnate, man. Let me tell you, there's no reason to be friends with him. But it's time to carry on with Earthen Spire. Or is it? We're gonna do some warping around before. Actually, no. We'll get to the end, and then we'll do some warping around, because there is a bit more information we can scrounge from NPCs, and also about this area, because there's a transition here that's a little bit infamous. You may have already heard about it. Would not surprise me. But we're going to switch to our binocular sorcerer staff combo, and we are not going to aim for the sorceresses. Instead, we are going to aim for the pots. Kill them passively and with poison. And good night. So that was easy. Now, you might want to break these pots yourself as well, because they might, things might go a bit wrong. I should also probably unequip this. There we go. I don't have any pyromancies right now. Let's see if I can get him to poison himself. Not quite. Unfortunate, but worth a shot. Worth a shot. Oh! Hey! Whoa, whoa. We are not chug-a-lug-a-lugging in here, man. You better mind your manners. Oof, I cannot believe someone just tried that. But let's run. Move, because otherwise this desert sorceress can... I never mentioned it, but their pyromancies can hurt. They can hurt pretty badly, so you really don't want to be hit by those. Who do we have here? We have Josh. What does Josh have? He's got Dragon Ride, Twin Blade, Drangleic Shield, Cast Iron Helmet, and the Wanderer set. Alright, so he's just... I don't know if he's playing the Fashion Souls game. It's always hard to tell. Different people have different ideas, but what I do know is that around this corner is a very dangerous NPC. Not the worst! We've already fought the worst. Be careful though, because that full moon sickle can completely ignore your shield. Case in point. I meant to two-hand there. That was bad. That was bad. If I two-handed there, that would have gone far better. I'm gonna chug. He's gonna chug. Alright. And we'll meet up in the morning. And by in the morning, I mean... Ooh. Nope. I'm not sure how many Estus NPC fandoms actually have. They might... They might just have infinite, quite frankly. I have no idea, but... that's not important. What is important is, if you kill him, he has a chance to drop one of his items. I know for a fact his armor, all of his armor will be +5, so he'll have a chance to drop one of those. Or he can drop his full moon sickle, which might also be +5. I have no idea, though. But definitely, +5 brigand set. Not bad, not bad. And in this chest we find petrified something. I told you can get all of your gifts in this game somewhere else in the world. So there is that. There's a bonfire over there as well, but we aren't worried about that. Do I have anything throwing knife-like? Yes, I have throwing knives themselves, actually. That's perfect, because a lot of poison jars. Let's pop them open, because we want to see what's in this room. Out of just sheer curiosity. I mean, I know there's nothing that this character will want in there, but still, you never know. Alright, let's two-hand this bad boy, and boom! Yep, there's the poison cloud. Careful of that. Mind the poison! Just kill them all with thrusts! Thrust! Thrust! He's going to try and tackle. Alright. I definitely got within attack range of him. I just wasn't sure what I was going to do. And we get some green stamina blossoms. Not bad, not bad. Oh, yeah, these must say. Not here! In short, beware of switch. And not here. So people are advising you not to pull this. These are also people who didn't burn the windmill. So, this Ferrous Lockstone does different things depending on the situation. If you have not yet burned the windmill, if you put a Ferrous Lockstone in there, it will pump poison through here. And that's it. That's all it will do. However, also the poison will stay here forever. If you did burn the windmill, however, it will pump healing water out. The water will heal you, and it will increase your fire resistance. So, I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to go for a no bonfire run, that will probably be quite helpful. But, so we have a bloodstain over here. I wonder what he's doing. Now, why on earth would he be attacking that? Oh my god, he's head bobbing, and he's dead. Oh my. That guy had some interesting movements. But, yes. He is... Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first mimic. Wow, that was easy. I was expecting that to take at least a little bit more effort. Jeez. How much Estus do I have? I have 5 Estus. That should be enough for this area. I kind of don't want to rest at a bonfire here, because, I don't know, trying to deal with these guys from this direction is easy. Trying to deal with them from the other direction, not so much. So, we'll actually come down here. That was a bad move. I was supposed to only draw one of their aggro at a time. Thankfully, I managed to completely ignore his shield there. Not sure how that happened. Also, thankfully, these guys appear to have less defense than the other Grave Wardens we came across. Roll! Gotta love that adaptability, man. Such a godsend. Go ahead, try an Estus. I won't let you. And we get the Grave Warden top. Excellent. I wonder how that looks, actually, with the Bone King skirt. Grave Warden top. Where are you? That's the prisoner's rags. There you are. Oh, damn. That doesn't look bad, actually. How's the actual Dark Souls stat looking, though? Yeah, just better in general. A little bit heavier, but we're only at 57%, so we are absolutely fine. Let's pop a life gem in here. And we have an NPC phantom. Now, I said I'd only be summoning interesting NPC phantoms, and Jester Tarkus over here is definitely a phantom that is interesting. So, Jester Tarkus is his actual name. I don't care what you're saying. He is the Jester with dual pyro flames. Fuck it, why not? Believe it or not, he is exceedingly useful because he can completely solo this boss while taking minimal damage as well. I mean, this is like Black Iron Tarkus, except he has more than a 50% win ratio. Also, spells aren't too good against her, in case you can't tell. She has some sorceries on her. Alright, I'd love to bait an attack here. Shielding is such a nice thing to have in this fight, because, I mean, a good portion of her attacks are just hard to dodge, I find, personally. Oop, like that one! I don't know what it is about those spin to wins, but I can never, ever manage to get past them. This is scary, though, because if she decides to use a spell here, Jester, please, take some aggro here. Thank you. Oh, God! That's one of her spells. Ow. She likes to throw her head. She can throw her head as she dies, by the way. So that will not exactly be pretty for you. Also, now she's in the poison. So that sweet green aura right there. That is because the poison in this arena actually heals her completely. Or not completely, but it does slowly heal her. And if you did not shut down the windmill, this entire arena is filled with poison. You'll just be endlessly poisoned time and time again. Not fun. Not fun. But pretty easy boss, especially if you summon Jester Tarkus. I say pretty easy, Jester Tarkus did all of the work there. Literally all of it. But I had to show it off, man. You can't play this game without having Jester Tarkus. It's just inconceivable, quite frankly. What was I doing around here? I cannot quite remember. There's something I wanted to do. Right, Mytha's the Baneful Queen's soul. Soul of Mytha, the Baneful Queen, who lives in the Earthen Peak. The queen sought the king's affection, even poisoning herself to attain beauty, despite the monstrous consequences. All for the compelling madness known as love. So, again, basically exactly as Gilligan said. They, what's it called? I can't, my train of thought's gone now. Well, GG. Let's just ride this elevator. We're at the top of the windmill now, so let's go on ahead and head down to the basement, I guess, and see where that goes. Why are we going up? We're at the top of the windmill. Game, please. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know, I mean, maybe we're going up to the attic, I guess. So, let's see what lies in the attic of this giant windmill. Maybe there's a great soul just kind of hanging out in a crate, you know? I mean, attics are where you throw all kinds of old things, and these great souls are pretty ancient, as we learned when we spoke to the NPCs in Majula, so... Alright, we're in the attic now. Let's see what we can find around here. Skeleton, and oh my god. Yeah, this is like the big transition people like to talk about. This is the big transition everybody talks about. So, I mean, just for the there's the bonfire down here, so we'll rest here. We'll take another quick look at how Earthen Peak looks, because again, Earthen Peak is indeed the windmill. So let's go to the mines, which is the closest place. And if we take a look over here, then well, there's Earthen Peak. I don't see any nearby mountains or anything. Nothing at all. Yeah, no, this alright, I think I've made my point. I shouldn't have even had to make my point, quite frankly. Because I know most people are all gonna be like, what? How does that make sense? I just figured I'd make sure that you understood, but we're gonna go back to Majula because there is one last thing we want to do before we go to the Iron Keep. By the way, Iron Keep, in case you can't tell, fire area, I have a fire long sword. This is not going to be very fun. Let me tell you that much. But there is an item, or rather a spell, that we can get in another area that will make it quite fun for us, actually. But for now, let's go on ahead. We've got Gilligan over here. That's not who I want to talk to. You don't have to run out Gilligan's dialogue, by the way. Once you kill Mytha, then he'll just go to Majula automatically. So, there's that. But, dude, it's been a while. How's it going?
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume.
Indeed. It's beautiful.
Of course. Take a good look. Ah, yes. There is something I wanted to tell you. I was born in the land of Mira.
Alright.
Mira is also the home of an infamous killer, a knight in name alone. He was locked in the dungeon for multiple murders, but shortly before his execution, he managed to escape. And the other day, I saw a fellow with a striking likeness, and then... Wait. Well, I think he looked rather similar.
Oh, come on, Pate. Don't double back on yourself now. What was his name?
I saw just such a man.
What did he look like?
I believe his name was Cray something. I believe. They shared some resemblance, I think.
Dun, dun, dun! So, yeah, the plot thickens. Creighton of Mira, of course, is obviously who he's referring to there. Who he definitely appeared to have quite the bloodlust on him, that's for certain. But, there's Gilligan. I mean, I'll spin some of my souls here, I guess.
The name's Gilligan. Don't make me say it twice. Alright. What do you want? I have everything you need.
Even Titanite chunks? No, of course you don't. But we can ask him to set up a ladder.
You want to go down that awful hole? You must have lost your marbles.
I did, they all rolled down there. That's why I need the ladder. This is no joking matter.
Happy to be of service. You need a ladder then, sure enough. But you'll have to show some generosity.
So you can pay him different amounts of souls. Different amounts of souls will get you to different areas of the pit. The 500 will get you to that item right there on the middle platform, so not much. 3,500 will get you to an area called the Grave of Saints, which is an online PvP area, and completely optional. And 12,000 will get you all the way, or almost all the way to the bottom. You'll still have to do some platforming, but you won't die, which is the important thing. And you don't have to spend 1350 on the Silver Cat.
Very generous offer indeed, especially from you.
Wow.
Such a warm feeling inside when I get the chance to help others.
Will you just shut up and make your ladder already? Don't make me hit you with my stick. And there's the biggest ladder done.
Ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
And by as many you mean the only one you carry? You do only carry one, right? Yeah, he only carries one. Scumbag.
Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer.
I will. We'll just get all these, I guess.
Very reasonable offer.
I don't see why not.
Just you wait.
I mean, again, you can just get the Silver Cat ring, and it will end up being cheaper overall, but the ladders just make life so much easier. So much easier. Also, she mentioned that the 3,500 one also takes you to a locked door that we won't be able to open for a fair amount of time. But in case you can't tell, this is the next area we're going to be going here. Because down in here lies Great Magic Weapon, which is like Magic Weapon except better. And fewer casts, but better. Yes, I know, miniatures. Just, we'll pay this much.
You just don't get it, do you?
Just make the damn ladder already.
Now it's my turn.
Alright, we've seen that cutscene before. There you go. So we have all ladders down now. And with that, that's going to be the end of this episode. So be sure to like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.